and we are recording now. Let's do it.
All right. Thank you. This is Scorpio Chronicles once again, and I'm here with my brother from North Kakalaki himself, Shane, Super Palomo Bros. We are at it again, but this time it is not with a comic book haul. We're actually talking about a discussion that him and I have had, a deep discussion that we get very deep into. It is Batman 93 and 94. Look at that cover. Look at those beautiful covers. Look at those covers. And if you just do this right here, hide half of the face, the
Right.
Batman who laughs. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Those beautiful covers. We are going to go into discussion about those. We were going to go from like 85 to 92,
Mm-hmm.
but we kind of figured like, you know what, that's a bit too extensive. We're going to let you all read those. We're going to start right where I wanted to, right where we both kind of wanted to start, the fight between Harley Quinn and Punchline. But there's more before that. That is when Batman actually has a discussion with the designer,
Yeah.
apparently the designer. But from reading the book, that's not who he was actually talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of crazy. Looks like of course, Joker had a big hand in that.
Mm-hmm.
And what you think about that, Shane? What about that part? Did that throw you off too?
Um, it really did because the way that James Tinian was writing this book, I had big hopes for the designer, and because
Hmm.
as long as well as Punchline, you know what I'm saying, we when they make these new characters, we don't know who's gonna last long
Yeah,
and who's gonna be just a one-off or whatever. And it seems like by the end of this book that the designer is a one-off type character, right?
yeah,
Because he end up just being a corpse. And but maybe James Tinian later on has another plan for the designer, but I don't
hmm,
know because reading this issue is a
hmm,
it's a fantastic issue. Like, don't get me wrong,
very,
it's
very
amazing.
good.
And when we dive into this like page for page, when we go over it with you guys,
Yeah,
it's fantastic. Like the writing is good, the art is fantastic, the action, the everything that's going on right now leading up
yeah,
to this Joker Wars is it's wild, man. And that Punchline character, like we said before,
yeah,
is a really crazy character. She's wild. She's a character that is one that you've never, what I mean, she's just like a rabid pit bull, like
hmm,
just really nasty, gritty. Like, she just does not give
yeah,
a shit. Like, she don't give
at
a fuck.
all.
Nothing. Not seriously. Like, she just does not give a fuck. Like,
It doesn't.
she's such a savage. Like, what I mean, once they had that battle,
Hmm.
against Harley, we fuck it. We just go into that right now. Like,
Yeah,
Harley had her mallet. You know what I'm saying? That
of
her
course.
infamous mallet, and
Yeah.
Punchline had her two knives, and they were going at it, dude, and they were like almost toe to toe. It was really a great matchup, and then
Hmm.
I'll let first tell you what happened next. What ended up happening to Harley, bro?
You would have me talk about what happened to
Cause
Harley.
that's your
You're so
girl.
wrong for that. The reason why I love Harley Quinn because back in high school, Harley Quinn was the type of girl that I got along with perfectly fine. We got along fine. Punchline was the type of girl that is like, I see you, you see me, but you know better than to cross me. That's how we looked at each other.
Mhm.
But when they were talking, as which I like how they were the whole narration while they were fighting. And once again, shout out to James Tinian the fourth.
Mhm.
He really is a freaking poet when it comes to writing this stuff.
Right.
I mean, he really got my attention till I wanted to keep buying the books.
Mhm.
After that, he actually got me back into reading the comics again.
Right.
So I'm just like, okay, I have to read another one after this. But shout out to him, of course, and of course all the artists, especially Jorge
Mhm.
Jimenez, who does a lot of the drawing also on here. But they were talking. As they were talking, Harley asked Punchline, "Okay, what is your grudge against me?" She's pretty much asked like what is your issue
Mm,
with me? What did I do to you? And she said she doesn't have like a grudge against her. She was just upset because she said Harley watered the Joker down. He
right.
was just fine, pretty much the way he is. So of course, when they fell in love and her and the Joker had a relationship, she said he was fine just the way he was. That was her reason why she disliked Harley.
Yeah.
And of course, Harley jumped out and said, "But you're a Joker groupie."
Yeah.
Which we've actually seen those type of people, like I have mentioned to you before, saying how a good prime example is Nicki Minaj.
Mm,
Everybody wanted her to stay in that one little cartoon character with the different color hair and
yeah.
the costumes, but there are times when you have to move up to the next level and you cannot stay the same. You
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
change your appearance.
Right.
So, and Punchline wanted Joker to just stay in that one box, but even that that's why I believe Joker and Punchline are going to end up having some type of falling out because Joker has other plans.
Mm,
Punchline is just a piece added to the puzzle that's literally going to turn against Joker. I seriously believe that by the way things are going. She's too into it, and
mm.
Joker has other reasons.
Yeah. See, like I agree with
As is,
hers. I do. Right now, like we were talking earlier, Punchline is pretty much a protege of the Joker. She is just sitting down and
mm-hmm.
she is soaking up everything that the Joker is teaching her. And I don't think she loves Joker. I don't get that vibe from her at
Yeah,
all. And I don't get that vibe from
no,
the way that James Tinian is writing the
no,
character. Like I get that um when we get
at
into
all.
like the Harley Quinn and the Joker relationship, that's way different. But this character, Punchline, she
Yeah.
wants to be the top dog. Like it feels like she knows her role for right now. She's gonna play her role and
Mm-hmm.
be the Joker's right hand for right now. But like first set,
Mm-hmm.
eventually she's gonna branch off and just say, fuck it. Like I'm gonna fight you. And I feel like this is gonna happen in Joker Wars. This is just speculation.
Yeah.
But going off everything that I'm reading right now, it just seems that Punchline is it's just she what I'm saying? Like she I don't feel no love connection.
There's
I don't
there's
see
not.
nothing there. Like
He,
there's no other relationship besides I'm your master and
mm-hmm.
you're the teacher, you're the student. I'm learning everything, and
Yeah.
she's gonna gather all her shit together, and then when she's ready to pounce, she
Mm-hmm.
will. And the crazy thing,
Yeah.
she will, because
She is.
at the end of this battle, we see this vicious knife cut straight to Harley's throat, man. She sliced her neck. And not only
I'm
that,
just.
she was like gurgling on her blood and then ended up just
Yeah.
kicking her in some type of puddle or like in some type of water or something like
The
crazy.
clowns that was the clowns because there was a portion where Harley was fighting Punchline.
Mm,
Three clowns came out with the clown mask, and she like kind of like kicked them and punched them, and then she got back, and that's when she grabbed one of the guns and she started shooting at Punchline,
mm,
and that's when Punchline came and ended up behind her, ended up slicing her throat. They really and the clowns picked up her body,
mm.
pretty much just dumped her in the water like she
Yeah,
was trash. And I was just like,
yeah.
wow, that was. And then Punchline just walks away casually like nothing
Mm,
happened. But it's just crazy
yeah.
on that part. But just just to just to go after what you were saying, she is going to venture out on her own by
Mm,
the way things are going. There is no a romantic relationship between her and the Joker. I just think she was. It's one of those situations where it's a mentee with a mentor.
mm,
Once the mentee gets what they need, they're gonna take that, go on their own, and end up branching off and doing better than the mentor.
yeah.
I have a feeling she's trying to be the female Joker.
Yeah.
She's trying to take his
Yeah.
place.
Mm-hmm.
Because she kind of figured, well, hey, you're not going to be here long. So somebody needed to continue all the destruction going on in Gotham City. So why not let it be me? So that's
Right.
what I just don't think that there is no relationship between those two at
Right.
all.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like, teach me what all I need to know so I can become better, so I can outdo you and pretty much put you out of your spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like I agree. And
That's it.
but we're like we went straight to the most exciting part of the book. We
Yeah.
we were supposed to start from but it's cool. I mean, it's all right. So like we'll backtrack and we'll go back to the
Yeah.
the beginning, and it opened up like first said when we opened up the video. Batman is sitting in front of the designer, and he is just pretty much like, the book before 92, he was like, before
Uh-huh.
I kill you, can we talk for a minute? And he was pretty much, they're going over like what was the designer's master plan and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was just like, what did he say? Can you tell me? Pretty much Ben was asking, what was your design? What was your plan?
Yeah.
And the designer declined, and he was like, no, you tell me what you think my master plan was. And that's when the Batman actually went in grave detail, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, of what he thought that the designer's plan would be. Like if he was the designer,
Mm-hmm.
what was his plan? So he pretty much was going over, and he was like, so you hired, the five most highest paid assassins in Gotham City, and he pretty much was like saying, you planned all of them to kill the most influential people in Gotham City at the exact same time, which would, put Batman, he's only one person, so he can't split
Yeah.
himself into five people and stop all
Yeah.
the assassins at once. So we're talking about the mayor of Gotham. We're talking about the freaking, what do you say? Like,
The
just like
police force,
the police force, yeah, like pretty much
pretty much all.
everything that was like influential or like with
Mhm.
politics or anything like that,
Yeah.
in the city. And after that was done, um, it ended up happening where Penguin became the mayor of Gotham City. He became
Yeah.
effectively the mayor of Gotham City after all that was done. And then the design was like really good. That was really good. What about the Riddler? He asked him what was the Riddler, what was my plan with him. So
Mhm.
he ended up saying, the Riddler. Batman said that your plan with the Riddler was to put the Riddler in the middle of Gotham and start, you know, devising these puzzles and these traps around the
Yeah.
city, and which put all the police force and pretty much everybody and cripple the city. What I'm
Yeah.
saying, with his puzzles, and he was pretty much saying that the answer to the Riddler's puzzles was always to let the Riddler win. And
Yeah.
what he meant by that was pretty much have everybody, the cops, they smartened up and they end up killing Jim Gordon. What I'm saying? That's what ended up happening and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
and it just gets crazy. What else happened? So
Catwoman. He asked Catwoman what was her plan,
yeah,
and her plan was to pretty much have all the riches, to
yeah,
be,
mm,
have all the money, and
yeah,
to be in control to take all the bank accounts,
yeah,
including the Batman.
yeah,
But the one that really, 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 really got me was when Joker decided to have like a one-on-one with the designer and tell him his plans, and
oh,
come to find out the Joker's plans, in my eyes, how I read it was they said to kill Batman and Robin, but I think the Joker wanted something a little bit more. I think he wanted to pretty much take over
yeah,
everything. He wanted to be in control because one thing about the whole thing, Catwoman had said, I think this was in '92. Catwoman had stated that when the Joker came out,
mm,
that she saw a whole nother person. He said even
yeah,
his eyes looked
mm,
different. And what I love about that is Jorge Jimenez always says that when he draws, he focuses on the eyes. And if you look at the picture and look at the eyes of Joker, it looks evil.
Mm.
Like he has an evil plan. Till some people say that I can't look at the picture long because it looks very evil. So you can tell his plan was pretty much to take over everything. So
Right.
I think he's trying to take Batman's place and be but an evil side. You
Right.
know that's just the designer, and that was kind of crazy. You know, I'm still trying to figure out what was his plan
Mm.
because I think the designer was someone else that we're going to talk about in the next issue with 94.
Mm.
I don't know why that's coming to mind, but that was kind of crazy right there.
Yeah. So right after, like what first said was, the Joker's plan was to kill Batman and Robin. The designer pretty much like congratulated him. He was like, congratulations, you think you figured me out, whatever, da da da. And they skip to they actually have a fight. They end up
Yeah.
whipping out swords and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the designer was like straight up like on guard. And I was like, okay. I was like, there's some Three Musketeers fighting going on right now.
Okay. Why? Why are you fighting
Right.
him?
Right. So
But-
that was crazy. And then
But-
and also, what's crazy? That
What's that?
Batman whipped out a katana out of nowhere. I was like, where the hell did you get that damn sword from?
I'm trying to figure out on his outfit, where do you have room for all of this stuff and still able to bust out windows and it not weigh you down and jump and do all that? Where do you have this stuff? He literally just pulled it out from his back. I'm like, where?
Dude, out of nowhere, dude. That was wild. I was like, what?
I mean, that really was. They
And
just
then,
started fighting. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and then we just skip to right after that. It shows the scene with the Underbroker and Catwoman, and she's pretty much trying to hack the Wayne Foundation's accounts so she can transfer the money into what is it, the Joker's account or her account or something like that. And that's pretty much, and then which leads into the battle that we just went in depth earlier. We were really excited, so we kind of jumped straight. We jumped straight to the fight. So we already went over that with you guys, and then after that fight, she got kicked into that puddle of water, and then it fast forwards into back to the sword fight between the designer and Batman, which is actually a pretty cool fight. You know what I mean? The artist in here really captured a lot of really cool action scenes with the swords, some really cool sword fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then coming down, like when they're fighting for a little bit, the Batman gets to reveal who is behind this mask, the designer mask, and we end up finding out that it's a corpse of the designer. It's not. He's not there. Like he's. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Like not unless James Tynion has something else planned, but he stated in this book that this is a corpse of the designer. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. I thought the designer was gonna be, like I said, a big time player right along the side of Punchline, and like you said, I think it was 91 or 92. He was going over the master plans of everybody and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, this guy's really cool. Like this is a guy to invest in. But for this character's corpse to be in 93, I'm just like, okay, well, so they removed the mask and it was the corpse of the designer. And then next thing you know, you hear the Joker's laughter coming through the mouth of the corpse of the designer. And it's like, and then Joker says, he's like, what do you say? Oh, Batman, this is a part of the plan. It wasn't about breaking you. That's what comes next. I've got a whole war planned for you. This was about breaking her, and he's speaking about Catwoman. Well, I get everything I need to break you. So I was like, he's gonna hit Batman where it hurts, and it's gonna be really it's personal now because he's not only going after his money. He's going after his woman that he really loves, and just he's pretty much stripping Batman from everything he has.
Yeah.
Pretty much taking every edge or advantage that Batman would have in this battle would be stripped and taken away from him. So we are going to learn like how is the Batman going to go into battle with the Joker that has everything, not just one or two, everything that Batman has in
Mhm.
his arsenal taken away from him, and put him in to fight the wolves, like pretty much
Yeah,
barehanded, like
pretty
really
much.
nothing, like with nothing. So it's
But
crazy.
of course, we know how that's gonna happen. I mean, if it's a war, you can't. You're not gonna go into war by yourself.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you kind of know. You already know. Some people are gonna come out of the woodworks that you like.
Exactly.
I haven't seen him in so long. You know,
And
you
yeah,
know Robin's coming. Come on, you know Robin's
Nightwing,
coming. Nightwing, um,
Batwoman.
Batwoman, Batgirl. You know
Mhm.
Catwoman's gonna somehow heal herself. You know, I don't care what no one says. Harley Quinn is not dead. She's gonna pop up out that water with a joke or something. Be like, okay, and probably pretty much patch herself up and just be like, let's go after this bitch.
So
Let's get
after after everything is said, what me and First has said, how crazy is this war going to be when you have the Bat family go
mm,
against the Joker and Punchline and every villain in Gotham City? It's going to be a fucking wild
yes it
ass
is.
battle, dude. I
That is
think
gonna be a
I
good
honestly
one.
think some people are going to die. I don't know who, but I think they're going to be some pretty big deaths in this battle. I don't like I said I don't know who's going to die, but somebody is. Somebody has to.
Yeah.
On both sides though, not just like
Mhm.
one-sided, like on the
Yeah.
villain side and on the hero side. They're
Yeah.
both going to have some losses, and it's going to change you know the view on the whole Batman mythos, and pretty much like what Tom King did when he killed off
Mhm.
Alfred, and
Yeah.
with the Bat marriage, and how
Mhm.
pissed off everybody. So James Tynion is already doing this early in his career
Yeah.
as a writer. Like he just started writing Batman 86 he started writing.
86.
It's only
Yeah.
93. You
And
only
it's already
Right. You only been writing what, 7 issues or something like that, or not even that much. And
but
you're already stirring up so much shit. It's crazy. It's crazy.
but it works.
Right.
It works. It's like it's not too early for him, and it's not too late. It's literally going in order. Like
Mhm.
it feel like it's supposed to go in that order. But just
Yeah.
like you said earlier, some people are gonna go, some people are not. So I'm just gonna make sure that I get those issues. I mean, but that's going to be that I think that's going to be awesome. But it
Yeah.
does go back to '93 toward the ending. After the fight, they dump Harley in the water after she
Right.
cut her throat.
Hmm.
Of course, Catwoman and the Underbroker, which I truly believe the Underbroker is on the Joker side, and she transferred all of the funds over to herself,
Hmm.
and then next thing you know, he said something like, you think everything was fine or something of that matter.
Hmm.
And she's like, what? And then next thing you know, pow, punchline shot her in the head. Shot her in the head or either in the neck somehow. And
Yeah.
then she ended up getting all the accounts. And then that's when everything is over to Joker
Yeah.
now.
So like
So he
yeah,
has all the money and stuff like that. That's crazy.
yeah. So like I first said at the very last page, it was funny because it's like Joker's on the cell phone with
Mm-hmm.
Punchline, I guess, and he's just like, is it done? And she's like, yes. But he was like, say it. He's like, I want to hear the words. And then she says, Joker, you are now worth over 100 billion dollars. And it's just the last two panels of
Yeah.
Joker just fucking laughing hysterically because he just turned over to pretty much a crazy ass Bill Gates in like
Yeah.
overnight, dude. He has
Yeah.
$100 billion, dude. Like it's crazy because like everything he planned is coming true. Like everything that he
Yeah.
wanted is actually happening the way he wanted it to plan out. And it's so funny that he just can't take it. He thinks
Yeah.
this is all a joke, and it's so
Yeah.
perfect. And James Tinian is, oh my god, dude! Like he's writing these characters so to a T, man.
He
It's
is.
crazy. And
He
and
is.
I don't know, man. Like it's just great writing. I'm just just in awe. It's just great. It's always the whole run has just been entertaining.
Yeah.
It never had a dull moment. It's like I said,
Hmm.
it's so fast paced, really fast paced, and
Yeah.
it's like you still get that storytelling, which is really great, but
Hmm.
it's like it's always big moments. It's like if you watch like I don't know if you watch Breaking Bad or
Yeah. I
watch
watched a
shows
little
like
bit
that.
of it.
It
Yeah.
feels like that. Like they open up with something
Uh,
crazy, and then you get a lot of
yeah.
crazy shit in the middle, and then it closes crazy with another cliffhanger that leads you to wanting to go to the next issue. And this is how
Yeah.
James Tinian is writing these books. He opens crazy. You get like this crazy middle part battles and
Hmm.
what I mean, great storytelling, and you
Yeah.
end with the really crazy ass cliffhanger to put you on the edge of the seat just to I cannot wait for the next 2 weeks so
Yeah.
another issue can drop
That's,
off. And it's amazing, and I'm so happy that I picked up his issues. When I found out that James
yeah.
Tinian was taking over Tom King's run
Uh.
after he left, I was excited because I was reading at the time James Tinian was writing what was he
Mhm.
writing? Something's Killing the Children. He was writing
Yeah.
Justice League Dark. Issues like that I was interested in. I was like, oh man, this guy is a really good writer. And then when I heard that he's writing Batman, I was like, yo, I was like, if he's writing good, doing these
Uh.
issues in Something's Killing the Children and Justice League Dark that I was really interested in,
Yeah.
I was like, I could only imagine how good he's gonna be when when he starts writing these Batman issues. So that was crazy. That was Batman '93, man.
Yeah.
That
Batman
that's
'93.
that was all that happened in this just one issue.
One issue.
That was one.
One issue.
That was just one, and
All that happened in
that
one.
was great, dude. Oh my gosh,
That
like
was that was a lot. That was a lot to take in one issue. That really was. But of course, it started up again with another beginning that kind of threw me off a little bit in '94.
okay. Oh, so
Um,
we're gonna go 94 now. Are we
yeah,
going 94?
yeah, we're gonna hit '94.
Okay, let's do that.
We got to hit '94 because you got to give me your input on the beginning of the story
Yeah.
in
So
'94.
we just got down with 93. We're gonna go 94. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah.
because it kind of runs right into it, and it's like a younger version of Batman, and he's drawing Gotham on a little piece of paper. It's like his idea of how he wants the city to be
Yeah.
in '94, which I was like, okay, but he really was sitting there waiting for Detective Baker,
Mm,
Cassandra Baker, Cassandra Wycliffe Baker,
mm,
and what puzzled. That's why. Okay, this is the part where I said earlier up in the video where I think the designer was someone else that was mentioned in '94. I don't know why it crossed my mind that maybe the designer was Detective Baker at one
think
point
so.
because the reason why I said that because there's a portion in the beginning where he stated that he know everything about Batman. He could tell where he
It's cool.
went
It's really
by his
cool.
jacket, by his hair. He could
Everything
tell.
was so cool. That was
And I
cool as
was just
shit.
like, that really was. And then he opened up this
Dude.
room and he has all these little pictures of where he drew, of where Batman, Bruce Wayne drew Gotham. So
Mm,
he literally was following him for a while and had been collecting his little artwork. They call them little Gothians or something like that is what it's called.
mm.
But he's collecting his artwork and he's been keeping them. It's almost as if he's been waiting for him to come. And he said one thing. He said, I'm gonna teach you how to lose. I
Yes,
was
dude.
just like,
Dude, that
oh
was.
crap.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna go over that panel again because
Yes, we
That
have to.
was a crazy ass line to me.
Yeah, it
After
really
that,
was.
like you like first said, when he went at the whole altercation of him breaking him down, of from his haircut to the way his
Mhm.
jacket was made to
Yeah.
the calluses in his hands to everything. I was like, how the hell does this person
You
know
know so
everything
much.
by just the look of stuff? I said that's crazy. And then like fast forwarding, like he said, he had this crazy collection of all of his drawings and everything. And then like he said, when he gets to that last panel, he's
Mhm.
like, "Can you teach me your ways?" And then he's like, "No, I'll teach you the most important lesson of all, boy, and I'll teach you how to lose." And I was just like, "Yo," I was
I
like,
was like,
"That's deep.
James, what are you doing to me?
That's some deep shit." I was like,
What are
"Yo,
you doing to me?
that's
And if
deep,
you
bro."
and it's crazy because if you when you look at the story, it seems like that's what's happening right now, as if
Yeah.
Batman is losing.
Mm-hmm.
But we
He
all
is.
know better than that.
Yeah.
But it's just, and then that's when, of course, '94 goes into after he's been. Oh, we missed the part in '93 when he was stabbed in the leg
Oh
by
yeah.
Deathstroke.
Yeah, so out of nowhere,
We
yeah, we
forgot
skipped.
that part.
We forgot about that. So we backtrack, going back '93.
Please, please forgive us, y'all. We get
Yeah.
excited and we get into a
So
conversation. We can't stop.
yeah. So like you said, when he
Mhm.
found out that the designer was a corpse, it was his corpse.
Mhm.
Joker was laughing, and then out of nowhere, he was like, "Deathstroke, you're activated," type shit. Saying that his
Yeah.
contract comes out of nowhere with another katana, a long ass sword, and end up stabbing him in this freaking thigh out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is not gonna kill you unless you take out the sword. It will, but it'll hurt a lot." So,
Yeah.
Batman's over here wounded, beat up,
Yeah.
because of the battle with Designer, and he has this long ass sword just sticking out of his leg, and that,
Yeah.
but fast forward, that's what leads us to '94 as well.
94.
So after
Yeah.
that flashback with the detective that he wanted to learn from and learn his
Mhm.
ways, they fast forward and Batman is crawling with blood trails coming. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
image. It's crazy. The artwork is fantastic, and
Very good.
you see the sword coming out of his thighs, and he's bleeding, and you see the suffering of him
Yeah.
and how hurt he is. And then next you know, Lucius Fox comes in, and he was
Mhm.
like, try to help him, trying to let him, he's pretty much telling him, yo, you need to chill out. You're gonna
Yeah.
die. You're bleeding a lot. You need to seek medical attention. That's what he's pretty much telling him. He was like, you
Yeah.
can't go on later on, anymore tonight. This is it for
Yeah.
you. You're done. Because if you continue, you're going to die. Like, you're losing a lot of blood. In
Yeah.
Batman, he don't give a shit. He was like, no,
No.
I don't care. He just slaps on this freaking metal freaking band-aid or whatever, and he was
It's
just
like, where
like,
did you get that from?
right, like he don't care. And Lucius was telling him, was like, look, they're even seizing your house. Like
Yeah.
you need to help, man. You need some help. You lost your house. You're about to die. You're bleeding. You need to relax. You know what I mean? And then it's just crazy. It's just madness. A lot.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of the madness that's happening, and it's just like I said, this fast pace. And then he end up asking what Lucius to call Catwoman or something like that. He found out about Catwoman,
Mhm.
and he was like, call her now, and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
and that's what leads into the conversation with her in the hospital getting
Yeah.
treatment because of Punchline shooting her, I guess in the
Yeah.
back or something. So she survived. That was a good
Yeah.
thing. I mean, that's a
Uh-huh.
positive. So
Yeah.
like first said, she's gonna heal up, and she's gonna gear up, and she's gonna fucking go ham in this
Yeah.
war. Let's just be real. So in
Yeah.
the conversation, he's just going on, going over it with her, and he's just letting her know that everything is all right, and all that stuff. And
Uh-huh.
it's just, I mean, they had this really the way the art is portrayed, it's like they have this really intimate moment between
Yeah.
Batman and Catwoman, and he shows the love there. See, that's what I'm saying. um, this shows the type of relationship that people think that Punchline and Jokers have. This is not. That's not that type of relationship.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
not at all.
It's two
Not at
different
all.
things. So it's like that shows you that what kind of partner Punchline is to Joker. When
Yeah.
James Tinian is over here showing us the relationship between Catwoman and Batman. Now
Mhm.
that's a relationship that's deeper
Yeah.
than everything else. So
But who would have thought? Who would have thought Batman and Catwoman would be this close years down the line? Because they did not like it. Catwoman did not care for Batman years ago.
mhm.
But who would have thought that it would have ended up being a love connection? So she's kind of like an anti-villain now.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, who would have thought that would happen? So, because I mean, at one point, the Batman and the Joker were not friends, but they could stand each other in the same room. And it's like you can't kill off Batman, you can't kill off Joker because
Mhm.
they just have that love hate where it's like you
Yeah.
can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
And
Batman
yeah,
pretty much Batman needs Joker and Joker needs Batman. That's just how
yeah,
it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the relationship. Like
yeah,
that it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense at the same time.
it
You know what I'm
does.
saying? They
Mhm.
just need each other to keep on moving. It's like they're I mean that they're both each other's motivation to keep fighting. I guess you could say.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because
they
without
won't.
Joker,
They
yeah,
had they had ample opportunity to kill each other, but
right.
they would not allow anyone to kill each other because they know they need each other to keep going. Which I think that's amazing to
Yeah,
me.
because the only way the Batman can stop the Joker, honestly, is
Mhm.
you have to kill this man. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. You can't lock him up. You can't
no,
take away shit from him. You have to kill him. That's
yeah,
it. That's the only way to end the Joker, and vice versa. The Joker knows. You know what's crazy? The Joker could have been killed Batman, bro, a long time
yeah,
ago. He could have been
long time
killed
ago.
with many stories before these stories, before Joker
Mhm.
War, before everything else. He just didn't want to because
No,
he loves the chase. He loves
no,
excuse me. He loves he just loves that relationship that they have.
yeah,
That's what makes him who he is. You know what I'm saying? So.
yeah. That is true. That is true.
Mhm.
So true. So it's just it's back. James Tinian the fourth. I'm
Mhm.
hoping that he watches this video because
Mhm.
he really, I just cannot stop. Every, I, 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 I could pick up the book over and over again and read it 3 or 4 times and still be like mind blown
Yeah.
about how the story. He's an amazing writer, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do in the future, especially with the Joker War. But to '94, there was a part in there after he spoke to he spoke to Lucius. He
Right.
was telling him that he can't keep doing this. He has to be his CEO. He was hired to be his CEO. He needed to do his job as a CEO to protect him. And
Mhm.
I think Batman is trying to make Lucius another Alfred, and no
Yeah.
one can replace Alfred. And I think
No.
Lucius see that he like, I'm not Alfred. I'm your
Yeah.
CEO. This is what I'm here to do.
Mhm.
But of course, there's a portion in there where he goes to go see Catwoman. She's gone. She's not in the hospital.
Yeah.
His daughter was there watching over her as he was
Yep.
actually Lucia's daughter was there
Yep.
watching over her, and she said she went down the hall for a moment, and the next thing you know, she came back. The window was open.
Mhm.
As Batman got there, of course, Joker's little other clownies was
Yeah.
there,
Mhm.
and they had Joker on the phone. There's Joker again, Joker and Punchline. And Joker was like, he's glad that he got to her before he did. So he was planning on going and trying to probably kill
Oh,
Catwoman.
yeah, for sure.
But it's like the story has a little twist to it.
Mhm.
We're getting to that. But of course, Batman fights them off and he goes out the window. Am I
Mhm.
missing anything important? Did I miss something, Shane?
No,
You want to jump
you're on point right now. Like,
in? Okay, cool.
so after he jumps out the window and stuff like that,
Mhm.
Catwoman wakes up at a random ass spot, and she
Mhm.
got saved by who? The motherfucking
The
penguin.
penguin.
The penguin saves her, and
Mhm.
they're under this underground like layer type shit with every fucking villain, dude. Like
Yeah.
every villain is under here. Like you name it, dude. Like they had freaking. I'm looking at. They have Killer Croc. They got
Yeah.
freaking the Mad Hatter. They got Scarecrow. You got Firefly thing. You got was it Professor Pig or whatever the dude's name is? I don't know
Yeah.
his name. Like everybody's underground. There and Penguin is pretty much like what he was like. We're gonna be sitting this one out or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
They're gonna sit this one
And
out. But I'm just like, that's kind of that's which I don't believe they are. They're
mm,
gonna sit that one out. I just kind of think that they're going to they're gonna resurface because Catwoman's not gonna sit this one out.
mm,
I don't believe she's gonna sit this one out.
right.
So, but he ended up saving her, and it's like as if they don't. It's just strange. The
Mm.
whole thing is strange. But yeah, it's just really 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 weird.
Yeah. So
But how they're just all underground. I'm like, what are y'all underground for? Why are y'all hiding? Who are you hiding from?
So
So
the last 3 pages, which is some crazy dialogue, and I just want to I'm gonna read it back to you guys. I know if you guys
okay.
already read it, but
Yes.
because I just wanna highlight these last 2-3 pages because
Mhm.
this shows you how great of a writer James Tynion is, and I'm gonna go like panel for panel. So it's internal dialogue with Batman himself, and he's speaking about Alfred. And he
Yeah.
says, Alfred, old friend, I could have shown you a blank page, and you would have believed I could turn into some bright new day. You told me to pull those designs together and show the people what I envisioned. But I already had. I had a designing Batman since the first night I saw the Nightmare City when I was just a boy.
Yeah.
Without you, I tried to build the utopia you saw, but instead I built my nightmare city only for it to consume me. And this is crazy. And it
Yeah.
is like you always knew I was the dark designer of my own Gotham, that I built it every night as Batman. What you wanted me to see was that I could be more, that I could take the next leap like I did the night in the study in the chair. I just needed to see it clearly. And then like the whole thing, like it's just like just Batman and this dark rainy scene. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying it's really cool. And just let me round it up. And it's like
Go ahead, bro.
and with the cold metal under my hands of the city I've ripped open and wronged, I ask you for the impossible. I asked for a signal, and it's like big old freaking lightning bolt coming down,
Yeah.
crash. You know what I'm saying? Like you get like that whole feeling, and it's like, and you answer, and then like the last panel, he says, "Yes, Alfred, I will become a better bat." I was like, dude,
Yeah.
like he was pretty much saying like Alfred answered him back with like that big old lightning bolt, and he was just
Oh
like,
yeah.
and he was like, I'll become a better bat. And I was like, yeah, yo, Batman's about to take it
That's
to the next level, man.
and that's when and that's when the Joker Wars began. So
Yes.
it's gonna. That's why I say that's gonna be a good run, and it's actually going to it's actually going to be a good read because this is when it's really going to go down.
Yeah.
It's really he's going to become stronger. He's going to do whatever he needs to do to get back everything that he needs. He's going to clear his name.
Yeah.
So I just think that this is going to be a good a good fight.
It's gonna be
So
wild.
it
It's
it is. It's
so
going to
like
be crazy.
yeah, so like the last scene, like first said, the last if you guys go through this book again, it's like Batman pretty much being reborn again. Like him like finding this new like this new will and this new determination, and is like, you
Mhm.
know what, bro? I'm fucking all, I'm going all out. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna fucking put everything on the line, and I'm just gonna be a new me, and I'm gonna come at you 100%.
Yep.
Everything that I have, I'm not quitting. Like it's crazy, and it's just amazing. And the writing in this book was just fantastic, and the art went with it, and it's just fantastic. It's a great
It
issue.
is.
93 and
It
94
is.
really really they ended so strong, and
Mhm.
and it made me so intrigued to get into this Joker war. Like I said,
Really.
people are gonna die,
Mhm.
on both sides. Villains and heroes are gonna die. That's a
Mhm.
fact. I don't know who, but they're gonna die. Crazy thing is gonna happen, in this Joker war, and it's gonna change the Batman universe, Gotham City as we know it,
Mhm.
forever. Like it's going to change after this is over.
Mhm.
It's gonna change everything. The whole, and that's what's so crazy about it, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna change everything. So it's like, if you wanted to write a Joker book, like I haven't see. Okay, hold on. I'm reading the Detective Comics, and that's being
Mhm.
written by Peter J. Tomasi, and Tomasi's an amazing writer. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And he had a Joker appearance not too long ago, but it was only for like, it was a one book off or whatever.
Mhm.
This is the way to write a Joker story. Like this is the
Yeah.
way to start your career writing Batman,
Mhm.
while taking over somebody else's run and to make it your own. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's true.
some people will get nervous to follow up on somebody else's run.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
because they did so much, like I said, Tom King, he had going on with the City of Bane, and
Yeah.
the death of Alfred, and
Mhm.
the marriage, and other things that were going on in that in his run. But for him to start off with this Joker war is just, it's fantastic. It's going to be one of those series
Yeah.
that you're gonna want to collect, that you are gonna want to have in your personal collection.
Really.
And it's gonna be so sad if you don't, because you're gonna end
Yeah.
up getting the trade paperback or however you read your comics, and you're going to read it, and you're gonna be like, damn, I wish I went back
Yeah.
and got every single issue for $4.
I did. I'm actually going back, and I'm actually starting from when James Tinian started writing it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going back and getting all of those, and I cannot wait. Like you said, some people are. It's going to be a little. It was like a phoenix rising when that lightning bolt came down and struck. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like you say, some people are going to die, some people are going to live,
Yeah.
but some people are going to return that you have not seen or heard from in a while.
Mm.
I don't know if you all have seen on my Instagram page. I do follow the artist Jorge Jimenez,
Right.
and he just so happened to release, like, it was Batman 100, issue 100, and he said this is the ending of the Joker War. I'm like, okay,
Mm.
and he has a picture, the cover. The
Mm.
cover is split in half. On my right side is Batman. On my left side is Joker, and it's all the people who are part of the Joker War. Of course, Batman has Robin, he
Yeah.
has Batgirl, Catwoman, he has Harley Quinn on his side, Nightwing.
I
All of
see
them are on that.
signals on
Yeah,
there.
they're all on that right side. But what
Damien.
what really threw me off was on Joker's side. He brought back Two Face. I was like, I haven't seen Two Face in so long. I
Mm.
haven't seen him in so long. But he also kind of hit below the belt on Harley. He has Poison Ivy on his side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
wait a minute
crazy.
now. Poison Ivy doesn't like the Joker. Why is she on his side? I'm like, okay, the Joker's up to something now.
Yeah.
He has something up his sleeve. So he's trying to get back at Harley on that part, which I think is still like a little love hate relationship with them too.
And another
Um,
crazy thing that I just seen, because I went to his page too. for Batman 100, do you see who? I don't know if you can see it because the glare or whatever, but there's this little guy right here.
Yeah.
That's Thomas Wayne right there. That's Batman's daddy.
Uh-huh.
So what's going on over there?
That's why I said
That's crazy.
the Joker has something up his sleeve that is like, okay, what is like make you want to like, okay, I have to get these issues. I have to see what's
Right.
going on. It's going to be some appearances. It's going to be some deaths. I don't know if that's part of it, but
Yeah.
I can't wait for 95 to come out.
And the designer's back too in this cover. I see.
Yeah,
So I guess he's
the
not dead.
designer.
I don't know, but it may be just a cover. It may just be a
Yeah,
cover. You know, so we
yeah,
don't know. We're just speculation. Like we could be
hmm
wrong, but
yeah.
I don't know. You know, what I mean,
I'm
these
just,
covers are amazing.
I just can't wait to keep collecting from 95 to 100 and
Mhm.
to 101. There's even one more. There's even a new character that he's bringing in. I believe it's called the Grifter or Drifter, something like that.
Oh, I was
But
thinking about another character that James Tynion was he was bringing up. I didn't think it was going to be on 96, and it
yeah,
was the first appearance of the Clown Hunter. The Clown
yeah,
Hunter. So that's actually something that you need to hurry up and pre-order first, and
of
don't be
course.
late because I just pre-ordered mine.
Oh,
I actually
oh,
pre-ordered mine
really?
a long time ago, so I got two of those, and I got a third one in my pull list, so I got 3 copies already. But make sure that you guys pre-order that Batman 96 because it's the first appearance of
Yeah.
the Clown Hunter, and he has a cool little design. He has like this little
Mhm.
mohawk or whatever with a bat. But I don't
Yeah.
know if he's gonna be like a big character or whatever. You know, we don't know. You know, like I
We
said,
never know. We never know. Just like
I don't think the Underbroker is
we
a big character either.
I don't think
He's
so
not
either.
doing anything really.
No, he's pretty much just like a broker.
Yeah,
Just
pretty much. He's like the Joker's freaking personal banker or something.
that's it. And it's yeah,
I was
that's
like,
it.
yeah, they don't really do much with with all the characters, I guess. Not
Mhm.
everybody can be a list character, so I
Yeah.
guess James Tinian is really making Punchline his number one character,
Yeah.
and then the designer was played second fiddle, and obviously the Underbroker and Clown Hunter. Well, he made a lot of characters, didn't he? He made a
Yeah,
lot
he
of characters
did.
before this
I
run.
was I was gonna say that there was a lot of first
A lot of
appearances
first
in this
appearances
run.
in this run,
So
dude.
it's like I'm like, okay, I'm just make sure that I get all of these because I'm a big first appearance guy. I
Mm-hmm.
love first appearances. So I'm just make sure that I get all of these because somehow, some way, they're gonna show up again.
Yeah,
They may just pop up
especially
in a
Punchline.
movie. Or, yeah, oh, Punchline is gonna be in a movie or a show. She's gonna pop up
Mm-hmm.
somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Or I truly believe she's gonna get her own thing going. She's gonna have the whole Punchline comic. I just believe that. So she's something that you don't want to mess with.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, she's just something that you don't want to mess with. I mean, she's dangerous. She
Yeah.
does not care. You don't mess with a woman that just does not care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to be careful of those that just don't care.
So that was me and First's review for Batman 93 and 94. I'm
Yeah,
glad you guys, stopped by to watch our video and watch the review with us. If you stuck
most
this
definitely.
long throughout the video, because it's a pretty lengthy video, but we really appreciate it, and we just want to let you guys know that we really appreciate the support, and
Yes, we do.
please comment and like, and
Please, please.
talk comics with us. You know what I'm saying? We respond to you guys and stuff like that.
We do.
I love when we interact with the community. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
we can sit down and talk comics with each other because that's what we came together and was this is something that
exactly.
we mutually love. And especially these characters like Batman, whatever, not just the Batman series, but just in general, comics in general.
Mhm.
Times is hard right now,
Yeah,
and everything. There's a lot of stuff that's stressful that going on in day-to-day life. But like when you can just sit down and read a book and just escape for this little however long it takes you to read your comics,
Yeah,
it has a great feeling that nothing else that can bring you joy. You know what I'm
that's true.
saying? That a lot of people that they don't understand that, you know, that you can get lost into
Yeah.
this world and enjoy something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I really enjoy it, and I've been collecting comics for almost a decade now, and
Mhm.
I never had a dull moment doing it. I loved
Yeah.
every minute of it. So it's really cool.
It is. It is. It is. And just like you say, you know, it's comic books is it is a way to escape what is going on. We have a lot of unnecessary killings. We have
Mm,
the whole pandemic thing that
yep.
it seemed to be rising higher and higher.
Yep. Yeah.
Death tolls are getting higher. To you
Mm,
know, the cases of COVID-19 is getting higher. So it seems like it's not going to end, but it is. You know, just want to give you all an
be
encouraging word. It
patient. Yeah,
is going
just
to
be
end.
patient.
You know,
Take
patience got to
time.
have its perfect. My mom always told me that. She said patience got to have its perfect turn,
Mm,
and then that's a circle. It's a whole 360-degree. You
yeah.
know, you have to have patience. It has to have its turn. Once it has its turn, everything will be back to normal. Well, what is normal?
Yeah.
So everything will be in line where it's supposed to be. You know, we've had some crazy things happen in 2020. 2020 has been one hell of a year from the beginning
It's not
up
even
until
over.
now.
It's not even over yet.
It's like I've seen those memes where it says when your mom says I'm gonna slap you back into next year, can I take you up on that offer?
Yeah,
Go back
exactly.
to
So
2019,
like,
you know, let me start all over.
right. So like, I talked to my wife and I let her know because like everything has been going on recently and the
Mhm.
craziness. It's just life always comes with positives and negatives, ups and
Always.
downs. So like when you're going through a downtime, when you guys are going through your, you know, depression or
Mhm.
anything that that will bring you down and bring you sadness, just know that when you're going through that stuff, something beautiful is going to come out of it soon. You know, something positive and something bright is going to happen next, because that's just the way of the world, and that's just how it works. And when something good happens, something bad happens, and it's just a cycle. It's just it keeps on going, and just keep pushing, just keep your head up, and just I learned through this pandemic, just take it as it comes. We don't know what's gonna happen next and stuff, but all you can do is love your family, love your friends, love yourself, respect
Right.
yourself, protect yourself. You know, don't be stupid with this virus.
Mhm.
It's real. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
People are passing from it. People are getting sick. So just protect yourselves, you know, and love yourself and everything. Just, you know, read comics, you know what I'm saying? Be good.
There
You
you
know what I'm
go.
saying? Enjoy it.
There you go. I mean, just always remember, just like any plant that you plant, any
Yeah.
seed, it has to go down in the dirt. And in the dirt is what? Black, cold, wet, dark, is uncomfortable. But at some point, that plant is going to grow out and blossom into whatever beautiful flower or tree and it always rises up. So you just got to remember that you're going to have those days.
Yeah.
And just like you mentioned about the people that have depression, if you know anyone that suffers with that,
Mm.
stay in contact with them, especially during these times.
Definitely to
Because
them.
this is a hard time. They can't
Really is
reach. They
hard.
can't be around people. They can't be around their loved ones. Contact them constantly. You know, message them, Instagram them, FaceTime them, Zoom them, like we're doing that, just so they can know that someone is there and they can talk to you. If they call you, pick up your phone. We
Yeah.
don't always feel like talking, but pick up your phone, man.
Yeah.
If there's anything I can do to stop somebody that I know with depression from having suicidal thoughts, I will stop what I'm doing
Yeah.
and just talk. So
Yeah.
that was an encouraging moment from
Definitely.
comic book bros.
Yeah, that's really cool because, like you said, we need it right now, dude.
Yeah, we do.
Besides the you know these really amazing dope books that's coming out
Correct.
and stuff, I really want us to always come together in a community and have a positive outlook.
Yeah,
There's just so much negative stuff going on, even in the community,
very.
even in the comic community. There's a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
negativity going on, man. Like it's weird, and
So
I'm not about that.
who gets the biggest slab next?
I don't
That's
know.
what it's all about. Who gets the
That's
highest slab? Who gets the 9.8?
right. Yeah.
Look, just buy the book and just have it and just send it to CGC yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, look what I got. Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You paid that much, I can go over here and get it cheaper.
Yeah.
So let's just remember why we're a community.
That's true.
Talk, keep each other encouraged, not tear each other down. Don't try to do stuff like that. I mean, that's not what it's about. We're trying to stay positive and keep our heads above water,
Mm.
keep our sanity. Like I said, keep my sanity, keep my Christianity, so I can prevent my profanity. Okay, so I don't want to. I will cuss you out. I'll cuss you. Look, I will cuss you out. I will cuss you. I
Right.
promise you. But just know, but that is our video. That is our comic book talk. Shane, you have anything else we want to go over before we end it, bro?
Like I said, it was amazing. These 2 books are amazing. You guys go ahead and select them right now. They are pretty much the prelude to Joker War. You guys get them to read yourself, and you guys make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channels and also our Instagram. Follow us both on Super Paloma Bros and First over here.
Scorpio Chronicles. That's SCO_RPIOCHRONICLES.
Right.
Scorpio Chronicles. That's all gonna be. I know that's a long one, right?
But we're gonna put it we're gonna put it in the description. Don't worry about it. But we'll, like I said, honestly, comment down below.
Yes.
You guys are excited for Joker's Wars. Comment down below who you think is going to join the war on the hero side and the villain side, and also comment who do you think is going to live and who's going to die and who's going to win the whole war. We want to know you guys' opinions in the comments section down below, and also follow us, and we'll talk comics in our Instagrams too. So if you want to comment over there, we'll talk to you guys over there. But other than that, thank you guys for joining us in our video. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe to both of our channels, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. All right.
And we will be back with another soon. I don't know which one, but of course, me and Shane are gonna be back to talk more.
Definitely, brother. All right, bro.
Have a good day. Bye.
All right, peace.